Alright, so I wanted to make a dedicated video for you guys over here on the Acez TV channel, basically letting you know what my plans are for this channel and full release of Escape from Tarkov, Tarkov 1.0. So, basically, I'm going to run you down what my current plans are for before 1.0 drops, and once 1.0 drops, what the current game plan is going to be, if I can find the time to actually record and play Escape from Tarkov. So I do want to give you guys a little bit of here's where I've been, what I've been doing. I'll keep it as short as possible because I'm probably going to actually make a video over on the main channel, Acez EFT, very soon. But because I do think you guys are some of my most dedicated viewership, you guys watching these episodes, I wanted to actually bring you this little update first before I say anything over the main channel, because I actually really do appreciate you guys, the ones that, watch for hours on hours. You guys are some true fans, man. So I just want to say thank you, number one. But let's kind of, real quick, I just want to let you know that I have been working the most I've ever worked IRL. Just work in general has been nonstop. I haven't had any free time. I haven't got to game at all. I haven't played any games except for the Battlefield 6 beta and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe an hour a week. I have been that busy. So, getting older sucks, but I'm definitely going to be making time for Tarkov 1.0, and this has actually been a nice little break from Tarkov, so, once 1.0 does drop, I'm not already burnt out. So, this is kind of a blessing in disguise, but don't worry, I will make time for it. So, that's that spiel. Nothing super weird or super important going on. No loss, no super depressy sadness stuff. We're doing all right over here, so no worries on that end. So let's talk about what I want to do before 1.0 drops. So we are going to be playing all 1.0 content on the Acez EFT Unheard Edition account. That is not the Uncut and Unheard account. That is the Acez Gaming account. So the Acez EFT account I upgraded to Unheard Edition, and that's where we were doing our PvP series. We played 10 hours of PvP. That's the account we were using for that. We're going to be playing our 1.0 story. We're going to be wiping that account. I don't think there's anything on it for PvE. So we're going to be doing all 1.0 over there. In the meantime, before 1.0 drops, I think I want to just play a little bit of Tarkov here, a little bit of Tarkov there, kind of get back into things and, figure out some of this ref PvE stuff, the arena stuff, figure out some of these new features that I've been missing and not keeping up with. I played like 1 or 2 raids in 16.8 and it's already 16.9, so I'm behind. So what I think I'm going to do is just maybe upload some Uncut and Unheard, or I don't know if we'll just call it something different, preparing for 1.0. Something, just a very mini sub-series here on this channel where I'm playing on the Acez Gaming account, the like level 60, whatever, Giga Chad, all that good stuff on the main account that we first started off on PvE. So that we'll play for maybe, what do we have, another like month and a half until 1.0 comes out. So in the next month and a half, any gameplay from this point on will be from that account, just doing whatever we want to do, just playing some Tarkov very casually. 1.0 drops, 1.0 comes out, we're going to be on the Acez EFT PvE account, and we're going to be playing the 1.0 story. We're going to be, hopefully, if Kappa is still a thing, obviously, going to be doing all that. We're going to do a full playthrough, flea market, everything allowed, no restrictions, right? So we're going to play that the whole way through. I don't know how long it's going to take. Could take a few months, could take a year, depending on how busy I am. But that's all going to be on this channel, uncut, unedited, how we like it here. So that will happen. And once we beat 1.0, once we do all that, we're going to be hopping back on the hardcore account, and we're going to wipe this account. So my original goal was to get Kappa on this account. I just got too busy. Unfortunately, the channel is not monetized. We don't even have 500 subs yet. We need 1,000. If the channel would have been monetized, I would have took it a little more serious. And that's just because I got to work and I got bills to pay. And, when I take time off, unfortunately, like, I'm taking money out of my pocket, family's pocket, out of my cat's mouths, however you want to word it. But you know what I mean. So I just, unfortunately, couldn't keep sinking time into this channel. Now, you might ask, why don't you just do it on Acez EFT? The algorithm just doesn't favor it over there. It screws the whole channel over. So, hardcore will happen. It will be 1.0 hardcore. on the Acez Hardcore account. Standard account. We're going to get railed, but I wanted to at least show you where we're at here on the Hardcore account. Just kind of show you the stats, what we did do. This will be the last time we're on this account. It will get wiped with 1.0. So it will be starting fresh. It will be a season 2 of, PvE hardcore. And I don't know how we're going to incorporate ref into that playthrough. I don't know what will be required for me to do. But I can assure you that we are going to be incorporating Arena somehow into the series. So if we're doing, Tarkov PvE Hardcore 1.0, if we got to do ref somehow in there, that will be on this channel, and it will be under the Tarkov PvE series. So even though it's not Tarkov PvE, it's full-on PvP, and it's Arena. It's not even Escape from Tarkov. It's just Arena. It will be in the series because it will be correlating to that series. So feel free to leave me feedback if that's not something you guys want. But I think it would actually, in my opinion, kind of make things a little bit more fun. It would spice it up a little bit. You guys actually seem to receive the PvP content pretty well. I'm going to be honest. The viewership was decent. The like to dislike was decent. You guys left a few comments here and there. So it seemed like PvP was okay. And you guys might actually fuck with me as a creator and not necessarily just here for the PvE gameplay. Thank you. I don't want to toot my own horn because I could be wrong. But it does seem like, a good decent bit of you watching on this channel specifically actually do fuck with me, and I do genuinely appreciate that. But yeah, I do want to incorporate Arena. So that will also be for Tarkov 1.0, that playthrough. And we will include all Arena in that as well. So I just wanted to give you guys this update, man. I know there wasn't anything in the background. I'm sorry. I just needed to let you guys know what's going on for this channel specifically. I will leave you with one final thing. I did record a soft retirement video, and I did not upload it because there ain't no way I'm ever going to fully retire, and I feel like it's a pointless video. But just know, because of how busy I've been and feeling like I do have an obligation to you guys to at least, give you some updates or upload here and there, it has been really tough to even make time. So the only reason I had time tonight is because I've been so stressed out with the work that I was just like, dude, I might just take some time off this week and, just play some Tarkov and play some video games and just take a week off work. So, I had to let you guys know what's going on with this channel. I'm actually super excited. So just to run it down one more time, and I'll get you out of here. Before 1.0, we're going to play on the old main account. Just vibe, do whatever, screw around, have some fun, play some, do some maybe task, whatever. I won't be wiping that account, so it's going to be a legacy account. And then 1.0 is going to drop. We're going to play all the 1.0 fully regular. No restrictions, nothing. Get Kappa as quick as possible. Finish 1.0 as quick as possible. Now, if we can finish 1.0 completely, like all the story content, and we don't have to worry about Kappa, then maybe we'll go right to hardcore. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. But then we will do hardcore. So there's at least a year's worth of planning already done. That is the current goal for that. And then, anything else, informational or content related will all be on Acez EFT. So I appreciate you guys so much. And I just wanted to let you know how we're preparing for 1.0. And I hope to still see you guys sticking around the channel. Appreciate you a ton. See you in the next one. I'm out.